States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I am pawning off the zucchini bread tonight, 3 flavors, so take the plate and go home. As you notice, Melanie is not here this evening. Lucky gal, she had told us when she interviewed she had a cruise planned, and this is cruise week. She's in St. Croix right now, getting ready to get on the ship. 88, hot, humid. It looked really sad, let me tell you. Palm trees, sand, ocean. Jamie had told me that she would not be here. She's hoping maybe that she can make it later on here. So, Haley, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Brumble?
Here.
Mr. Bader?
Here.
Ms. Spencer?
Here.
Mrs. Gill? Mrs. Clyde?
Here.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Here.
I'll make a motion to excuse Jamie.
A second.
Is there a second? Oh, Beth, sorry, didn't hear. Would you call the roll again, please?
Mr. Brumble?
Yes.
Mr. Bader?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. On pages 2 through 5, you have the August 11th minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve August 11th minutes.
Second that.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Brumble?
Yes.
Mr. Bader?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Yes.
And if you notice, we have a lot of approvals for May. That was finally closed out with the help of the auditor, and I did make some little hand notations on some of the papers. Melanie sat down with me, so if you have any questions, hopefully between Haley and myself, we can answer them. So on the May 2025 bank reconciliation on pages 6 and 7.
I'll make a motion to approve May 2025 bank reconciliation.
I'll second.
Any questions? If not, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Brumble?
Yes.
Mr. Bader?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Yes.
And on pages 8 through 15, we have the May 2025 vouchers.
I'll make a motion to approve the May 2025 vouchers.
Second.
Any questions, discussion? Hearing none, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Brumble?
Yes.
Mr. Bader?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Yes.
And on pages 16 through 18, we have the May 2025 gas and ERUs.
Make a motion to approve the May 2025 gas ERUs and ERUs.
I'll second.
Any further questions, discussion? Hearing none, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Brumble?
Yes.
Mr. Bader?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Yes.
Okay, Holly and Glenn, would you like to have the floor for a little bit?
We're good. I'm good.
We're good.
Okay, I offered. All right, thank you. Committee reports. Mike, do you have PMP?
Sure do. So the August 19th, 2025 report, Jeremy was present and provided the run summary report to the board. And then they also reported that they had some work done on the 152, got it realigned with brakes and rotors and new tires. 153 had an oil change.
Is that the old one or the new one?
I could not tell you.
Okay, I didn't know.
Right off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you the answer.
It's one of the spots.
Yeah, it's one of the two, so it's a 50/50.
It's a, I like that one.
So, and then under old business, it was decided that there will be, that they will hold a 50th celebration for an anniversary for the PMP's 50th year on October 1st of 2025, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Village Municipal Building. They will have both squads at the event and have pictures and video running showing the history of the PMP to the community. They will plan to place notice of the event in Macomb newsletter and on the Facebook.
That's great.
You said October 1st?
Yes, October 1st,
6 to 8 p.m., correct?
6 to 8.
You say here?
Yes.
Okay, we gotta repeat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Each one of us has a question
I'm
about
pretty
what-
sure this is the Village Municipal Building.
Okay, just checking.
Are you sure this information?
So,
Thanks, Mike.
you bet.
And then, is Val gonna get something to me to put in the newsletter?
Sorry. I talked to Val because I said they will get it by October 1st, so I said
Okay.
her best bet was Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
All right,
I
good.
already had it going.
All right, good.
Good.
Good. That's all I had.
Okay, any
For the
questions
PMP.
for Mike? I think we've asked enough quota already. Okay, Northwest
Okay,
Hancock
so
Joint
for the Northwest Hancock Joint Fire District's August 19th meeting, Chief reported San Benedetta had 8 runs and 1 mutual aid, and there was no new member updates at this time. And under old business, they were awarded the nationwide first responders grant, and were awarded hoses and SBA gear. New arrivals are estimated in September. And because these were delayed for a shutdown in Canada. The new fire truck is, everything's covered with the insurance, titled, training in progress on driving the truck, and all the good stuff there, checking hose fittings, transfer because different size due to standard changes. Other than that, under new business, they were in support of at the fairgrounds for the tractor pulls on August 31st. Radios in 127, 168 were not working properly, so Radio Hospital needed to come fix them. We got that taken care of, so I think that's about it.
Okay, questions for Mike? Thank you, Mike. Tyler, planning and zoning.
We met back on the 11th. We had no visitors. We mainly were there to look at the preliminary drawing for the park grant. There were about 6 items noted with the committee that evening that were worth either noting or just reviewing or asking Kleinfelder. They're all there for everyone to review. There was a set of house plans that was also submitted. We looked at it for making sure they were conforming with setback requirements, which were all met, and we accepted those plans that evening. That was all we had, and we adjourned at 6:20. The next meeting is next Wednesday, the 17th.
I'll make a motion to approve planning and zoning meeting minutes.
Second that. Go ahead, Beth.
Any questions for Tyler? Would you please call the roll?
Mr. Bumble?
Yes.
Mr. Basic?
Yes.
Mrs. Ensteiger?
Yes.
Mrs. Clark?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Yes.
Okay, Beth, finance.
Yes, we had our finance meeting on Wednesday, August 20th at 5:30. All members were present, no visitors. We discussed financials. Fiscal officer handed appropriation status sheet as of August 2025, and we went over that. We discussed personnel. I asked Melanie for a pay status sheet at for the next meeting for all employees, and also asked a yearly review of the employees as well. Also for new business, Cindy discussed additional expenses for the community center. Greg had told us that we're going to need an access road to where Helms will be working. Asked Helms if they could incorporate the grindings that we already have. Our expense would be around $35,700 for a 12-inch base with 520 tons of stone. That's an estimate, like 320 tons of stone and 200 tons of grinding. Also for the amount for the $35,700, also for one large tree removal and partial pavement of the basketball court. Also needed to choose a noise reduction ceiling. Helms recommended a banded insulation system, which would be a savings of about $10,000 from an ACT system to reduce noise. Committee recommended to appropriate $50,000 for the access road and noise reduction ceiling for the community center. It's also brought to our attention that the former Curbside Solutions currently owes an estimate of $12,127.13 plus penalties for gas and storm when they went into bankruptcy. It was recommended to write a letter. If there was no response, a collection may need to be taken. Sorry about that. And also, committee discussed to appropriate the new light poles and sidewalks for 2028. And let's see what else here. Old business was discuss the taps for the community center, going to look into seeing if the village can save about $10,000. Also, I brought to committee's attention that he's trying to, again, for the OPWC and hopes to do laterals on Maple Street, Scott Street, Walnut Street, and Cooper Street. Total is $519,255. Streets need to be done so streets can be paved. Village will have to pay $25,000, then pay half of then pay half of the $494,255, which equals $247,128.50 with a 0% loan for 30 years. Sarah made a motion to have village pay the $247,128.50 over 30 years with 0% loan. I second the motion. Deadline was September 1st, 2025. Hope to receive word in late October of this if the village receives the OPWC. Contract for AEP was discussed for the park. Contract needs to have certain language. Kathy was going to send that off and see what AEP says. And the committee also decided the All-Star Rec was not feasible. It was recommended to decline Matthew Pierce's services at this time, and we adjourned at 7 p.m. Any questions?
I had a question on item 4C.
Yes.
Is that the ceiling over like the kitchen, the restrooms, mechanical rooms, bathrooms?
It's over the main part. Instead of liner panel, they offered or showed us, which they just showed us it's called a banded insulation system. They showed us pictures of what they've done at other places.
So the large open area? So that was always just, I don't know if it was ever shown as ACT, because that's listed.
Right, that was another option.
Okay.
It was in the quote. It was metal. So they suggested to us it was going to be too loud.
But insulated and then put up with metal liner over the ceiling, you're saying?
They were going to have metal liner and then the insulation on top of it is what is in the quote. So it's a metal ceiling.
And the insulation's visible from underneath, you're saying?
Not with the metal part. This banded system, it's basically, it looks like squares like this, but it's the insulation.
Is the architect involved with this switch, or are they just offering it up?
They offered 3 choices, and Eric knows.
Okay. I can't remember what that original ceiling was. I always remember it was an large open ceiling. So we had lights with like cages on them, right? So it was, I was just Wouldn't it just be a normal insulated ceiling already? I'm not really sure what's the change.
They said that what he has in the print, which I don't know if I.
Because we were getting like an insulated ceiling, I mean, that building would be ice cold all the time.
No, it was gonna be insulated at the top of the liner panel. So what's on the print is a liner panel. And Helms said to me it was gonna be extremely loud in that building with liner panel on the ceiling.
But they're still gonna follow the ceiling, right? They're not,
Yes.
it's not gonna be
Not a draw.
drop. So we still maintain the height.
Any other questions?
Do we need an ordinance to appropriate that money?
You usually do that, you really don't have
For the payments.
Not the paving, but the additional money for that project. I'm used to how we do
Yeah.
it, Finley, where we do that, but if we don't need to, I just didn't know if we needed the money
I
to
don't think-
appropriate.
No, if it's not.
If it's a
Been
motion.
the policy before, as long
If
as
we
it's
just
in the
brought it.
minutes to your approving it.
We don't do a whole lot of projects, that's why.
And I think you're not gonna write a check over 50. You have, if it's a motion, you have that authority to okay it.
And it just comes out of the regular, she's not moving money or anything at that point, into a different fund for the, my.
If there's a motion to appropriate it, if it's approved, it make it in the minutes.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the finance committee meeting minutes on August 20th.
Second.
Any other questions? Mary, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Rumble?
Yes.
Mr. Basic?
Yes.
Mrs. Sensenbrenner?
Yes.
Mrs. Bly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We had a lot to cover that evening. Under old business, the Hancock Park grant, we met previous to this meeting. Do you want to share those 3 items? Or
Yeah. So, a couple meetings ago, maybe last meeting, Kathy had asked if we had any ideas for the park, for the grant that we were going to put in for. We decided that the first one that we want to do, that we're applying for, is the Durage contract. That'll be for, Field 1, and I think it's like 23,000.
30.
Yeah, 23,000.
Sorry.
And then the second one, our second option would be the small shelter at the front of the park, getting that redone, and the small shelter beside the pool, by the tennis court. I'm not sure which one that would be. We got a couple quotes on that, but the one we would go with would do both of them for around 15,000. And then our third option, because we provide 3 different ones, would be like 6,000 towards more rubber pellets for the back park to remove the sand. So those are our top 3 items that we want to do with this grant if we get it.
And hopefully we'll get our first choice.
Right.
We lucked out
Right.
last year. I think so far each year we've been fortunate to get our first choice. Okay, trick or treat. I checked with Sean as I sent that email out. The boys would play football on Saturday, so Friday night would be open. So I know there was a little discussion about time. Usually it's 6 to 7, but we need to get that in a motion or however you want to do it.
What was being proposed, 6 to 8? Is that what we were?
Well, we were talking about possibly moving the date, not having it on Halloween because of the suggestion from the fire department with wanting to do their thing.
Oh, I got you.
The haunted house.
Does Friday work for them though?
Jamie spoke with Jeremy, he said he thinks it's gonna work for them.
Okay.
Friday does work?
it sounds like
Oh,
they're
good.
gonna try to
Okay.
make it work, yes.
I think if they added extra time before, that they would get a lot more kids coming through.
Yeah, they can open up, but we can do, what, an hour and a half, what, they,
I was
we
gonna
do
say-
an hour and a half and then the parade at 7:30.
Yeah, 'cause I was
5:30
gonna
to
say, they
7.
don't get many people, because if you only get an hour to trick or treat, they're not gonna take the time.
Time to go, so we'll make it,
I think they should open it on Saturday too.
just leave it open.
I think they
Yeah.
should have an hour or two on Saturday. People go to haunted houses,
Yeah.
but that's their choice.
Yeah.
Has it always been just an hour of trick or treat?
Yes.
For a long time, yeah.
6 to
Well,
7,
plus
so
being
5:30
not
to-
on a school night.
It wouldn't, yeah.
That's true.
The price of candy,
5:30 to
I don't know if
7.
we can all afford.
I know, the time ran out in the hour.
They'll be out.
I'll have my light off by then, I know.
So 5:30 to 7, and then 7:15
Yeah, the
parade.
Lions always has their thing right
Mhm.
after that, usually it starts.
Pat wanted me to let her know if we adjusted it at all.
Does 5:30 give enough time for parents to work?
That's what I was wondering, because we usually do it at 6, should we keep it
6 to 7:30, and then the parade at 7:30.
7:30, 7:45?
Yeah, yeah, following or whatever. I don't wanna be the one that makes the
Sorry,
rules
we're-
there,
we're
but
the
this
ones
is a
with kids.
controversial
What-
thing here.
I'm in agreement with you.
Okay.
For
Thanks, Mike.
For
6
whatever
to
you say.
7:30, for whatever it's worth.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we, have trick or treat on October 31st from 6 to 7:30 with the parade to follow. And would like the fire department to possibly have an option on Saturday for their thing.
Where's the parade following? Is that the school again?
It's at the school, and then it's usually outside unless it's bad weather, and then I believe they move it into the gymnasium.
Sure, I'll second your motion.
Thank you.
Any
And maybe
fur-
next year we can use our community center for the parade.
Any further discussion, questions? Okay, Haley, would you please call the roll? Mr. Rimbaud?
Yes.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mrs. Henstridge?
Yes.
Mrs. Klein?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrick?
Yes.
Okay, the other old business. Under new business, I've had Haley send out both of the candidates for the Northwest Water and Sewer District, their resumes and questions. We have 2 candidates, and we are to pick our first and second choice. So we have Ryan Lee and Matt Lau. As you recall, both of them did come to our meetings and shared a little bit about themselves.
We have to do it as all of us, right? Not individually.
Not,
You can let that.
I have to turn in one ballot, I guess. I just noticed they actually need it by October 17th. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could pass till October.
Anybody have any suggestions? Guess we'll wait till October.
Can we request that they come back in and go, I know they came and spoke with us, okay? But I have a few questions for both of the guys in response to, with them serving on the board, what kind of support does the village or community get from them serving on the board? Are they there trying to help us also reduce our water prices and
Improve the quality, reduce the
compared
price.
to all the other communities and so on and so forth? I mean, because
I did meet with Chuck kind of regarding actually able to help me out with getting some information to Greg regarding the meter at this community center, but he did mention that the water prices, and he said he is only one vote, but he does try to represent Macomb, so for what that is, I don't wanna prolong that conversation, but
Right.
meaning it's,
That's all I'm asking, is, you know, do we have support there that's trying to help, right?
right.
I mean,
And I would have the opinion of Chuck would probably have ours more than Ryan, since Chuck's from here, you would think. I mean, one would believe that, but.
Right.
So would you like both of them at the same time, or 15 minutes for each one before the next meeting, if I could arrange that?
I'd say both at the same time.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let them give their spiel.
Do we have a design review board September, do you know, Tyler?
December?
No, September.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Maybe
September
October.
or October.
December's the next one? When? November? Okay, thank you, Haley. Well, I know, we had to adjust that last one. So let me see if I can get them to come in about 6 o'clock before the next meeting.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. So we will table that until I get a better feel and I'll put them in.
And you can give them a heads up to what we're,
Right.
it's not just, hopefully it's just not my opinion, you know, looking out for after the community groups.
Okay. That's what we're all here for, is to represent our community. Get the best one we can. I-Trons, I'm gonna turn it over to you, Greg.
Okay, I had a Derek Friedman from United Systems. He reached out to me again. He sent me an email basically stating that our MBRS software and the FC300 handheld that we use to read gas is no longer supported, as we know that. So if anything happens to that, we have to really figure out what we're going to do. So he come back with the options. I think it's kind of the same options that we spoke about a few years ago. This Itron mobile radio 2 is basically what we have now, and out of the other options, this is the cheaper option. They will still have this hanging in their truck with an iPad. They'll drive around and it will receive the readings. This does have would have a yearly contract. After the first year, the initial price is $23,050, and then starting in year 2, it'd be $5,199.23 to use this system. This is a system that uses Temetra, what you said? Temetra. So this is a Temetra software system. The next one up from that is this, it's called Mobile Collector Generation 4. To be honest, I wasn't entertained on these because this is more like if we had gas, water, electric, if we had more than multiple ones, because you're looking at a $48,000 investment on this one.
So the 2 that you have there, do they have a projected, that's what they're proposing?
This is what they're proposing. When they were here last time, it was like a 1.0 version. This is the 2.2 version.
Okay.
I kind of asked that, I'm like, is
So
this
are they, during the cycle time that we have those, do we get free firmware updates during those?
He did not say anything about that.
So, I mean, just for example, that's 2.2, and typically that's a firmware update.
And I don't know if that comes with your $5,000 every year.
I would hope so.
Hosted software, advanced hosted software, that's up to 2,500 services, which this is the smallest one that they have.
How many do we have on service now?
520.
How often does the current one have issues?
We have not had issues, but
I have to use a backdoor because MVRS knocks me out every month, and I don't like to say his name, but Seth did a hacking kind of thing where it restarts itself and shows that I have the certification for it, so I can get in.
Okay.
But that is the only way I can get in.
Yeah.
Or, because with Symetra, it's cloud-based, where ours now is hardware-based.
Gotcha.
And all my readings from that, if that were to wipe out, it doesn't save any of my data.
Gotcha.
Where Symetra, it saves up to 5 years.
5 years.
We've been on borrowed time. and
Yeah,
you know,
we
we've
We
been
are very much
fortunate.
on borrowed time.
Yes.
We did not have the ability to afford this, actually,
So,
the first time the guy.
At this point, what do you need from us?
Well, here's the third option, and this, again, this is cellular. So this option would be if we were City of Findlay or somewhere larger, because everything bounces back to here instantly to Haley. Actually, this system is $45,000, but it's $6,800 a year after that. And I told him I really wasn't interested in that system for the amount of 520
And we
customers.
have to get new,
We have to get new endpoints on this. This we do not.
Yeah.
We'll read what we have now.
Correct.
So I guess it's just up to you guys. I can give all you guys copies of this, if you didn't answer right tonight, but I would say the next month or so, we should,
and it's a 6-month turnaround. So even if you guys.
no, he called me as a year turnaround time.
How long is the quote good for?
I don't know, he has one here.
That would all come out of our gas account. Right?
And we have built that up.
We
I
have.
I don't know exactly what is in it at this point, but
Out of gas and
Finance,
ERUs.
do we have to have another finance meeting? We don't have to have one if we talk about it.
I can give you all copies of this. If you want to read more about it. But I just think this is the choice that we should go with, because that best fits us.
where are you at?
5601. It's closer to the bottom.
Gas operating?
Yeah.
So do you guys have to do that at finance first before it's?
That's what I was asking, as far as to make sure, Melanie, we have the updated money. This is that one.
Haley just noted that on page 36 in our packet, the fund status is at 6-1. We've done really well.
Oh, yeah.
So if it's gonna take a year, I think you can estimate three months.
Today.
Pardon?
There's no reason to wait.
That's what I'm
No,
thinking.
I don't
We're not
think
gonna
so.
pick the other higher
No.
elements.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
already
It was
above what we
pretty
need.
selling on that number one.
Pardon?
It was pretty selling
Oh,
on that
Appreciate
number
the
one.
other three options, the other two.
I mean, if we had 2,000 customers and did multiple
Right.
readings.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
Dashler
that.
said has.
Dashler does use this one.
But they have 3
They do their own.
funds,
Yes.
electric, gas, and water.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to move forward with the first option, $23,050 a month, or a year.
We're not that high.
I mean, a year.
For the first year,
The
and
first
then-
year with the second following years following it.
I'll second that.
Thank you, and it's not the same number.
like Greg to send that out by email so you have a copy to read?
You said iPad. Do they currently have an iPad?
We have to buy an
Buy
iPad.
an
I didn't want them to have it, they can use their phone, but I didn't want something to have on their
No.
phone. So you buy an iPad, and then as soon as it goes to the iPad and goes to the internet, and then it goes back to Haley.
And
Yeah.
I asked this too, the upgraded options, that is included in that, so say in the future, we wanna go up to those, we already have this price point, so those quotes will be cheaper.
Would be cheaper.
Yeah. The iPad just gives you your cloud-based connection.
Yep, this thing will send it to the iPad, and then when iPad hits the internet, then it goes to her.
The way I think of it is the IMR and the iPad together work like our current handheld, so we'll go around with it.
Mhm.
Then when we connect back to our internet here, everything is uploaded to the cloud, and I can see all the readings and everything.
Do you get credit for the old handheld?
Yeah, we know.
Hey, you put them on eBay.
Yeah.
Like that thing's so old.
Have you seen it? It's like, I used it. It's been a little while.
Any questions? If not, would you call the roll for that, please?
Mr. Dunlap,
Yes.
Mr. David,
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer,
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde,
Yes.
Mrs. Sherwood.
Yes.
Right, thank you. I will reach out to Derek and get that ordered.
Thank you, appreciate it. Council reports, Haley, do you have anything?
No.
Mike?
No, not really.
Beth?
I don't know if.
Well, we can usually October.
We're gonna do a finance
Finance.
meeting, Wednesday, September 17th at 5:30.
17th at 5:30?
I can be there.
No.
These guys will should give some lunch. Yeah. Is that Mike too?
Yeah, so it's nice, is that all right with you? Wednesday?
Right here, 117.
Who's gonna be here? Is it David again?
Are you here on the 17th?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not making any trips south
Not anymore.
for a little bit.
Sarah?
Just that if anyone needs to reach me, use my personal email. I'm having issues with getting my both emails on my phone since I have Outlook for email, for work email. I can send that out to everybody. That's it.
Tyler?
We have zoning next Wednesday at 6:30 unless there's no items, I don't know if there's any review.
And how you read the zoning, I do have rooftop solar things. I don't know if you wanted to look at it. I don't think it's in the zoning that we have anything to do with that, but
We
I made them fill out all the paperwork and stuff, just so we know.
permitted that before. I think, is the old grocery store down there across from the school, I think they were putting some, or wanted to at one time, somebody down on
Paris has.
Parents?
There's a house on Main Street.
I thought so.
There's one down on, Parent too.
Yes, like right in the front of the house.
Yeah, like prop up against the front of the house.
Yeah, across from Greg Smith.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, if you're all right with them, and
Did we have like an extra permit or form for that?
I just made them fill out a regular permit, put solar on it.
Yeah, I don't think we really have any regulations or anything.
That
I
was
don't know, really.
that's the only two things.
Okay, we'll meet, yes, the 17th, 6:30.
Haley, you can email Courier tomorrow with them then. I think they have them already, just to make sure.
Yeah, they should, I gave them the whole
I
thing.
know you gave them earlier, but thank you.
And Beth, you were on the same date?
Yeah. I
Community student committees, has your daughter said, have they met or anything? Do you know what?
She hasn't said anything?
Okay. I know that once they get back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
We have a couple legislative ones. The second resolution, the board seat, we'll just skip that one, Haley. We'll put that on for next month. So if you would, please read Resolution 2025-07.
Resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission, authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor.
And I went with Melanie to the tax hearing that day. And everything seems to be okay. I think we have to have everybody sign that one. Is that one?
We signed the front page, we can do that for another, either for signatures. I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-07.
Second.
Would you call the roll in?
Mr. Rumble?
Yes.
Mr. Basil?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrill?
Yeah.
So we will table that other resolution and then go to the third reading, please.
I don't know what the number of resolutions.
Pardon?
Oh, sorry.
Resolution, we only do one. You're doing awesome for filling in. It is on page 35.
An ordinance approving the residency of police officer Melanie Lee outside the village of Macomb and declaring an emergency.
Make a motion to pass ordinance 2025-011, or just 11, sorry.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Then would you call that roll, please?
Mr. Rumble?
Yes.
Mr. Basil?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mrs. Clyde?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrill?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Real
And
quick, on the first resolution for the 07, is there a reason why we don't do 3 readings on resolutions? Can you explain that to me?
Well, that's a heck of a conversation. The law directors and solicitors will argue over which is the right way. Ohio Revised Code says it's 3 for resolutions, but there's plenty of authority that says if it's not necessarily about spending money, that it can be read on one occasion, be past that first reading tonight.
Okay.
Without saying there's 3 readings. I mean, it's just a resolution, boom, motion to adopt, and either.
If it doesn't have anything to do with pertaining with the money.
Right, usually if we're spending money, it's always going to be an ordinance.
Gotcha.
If you had a resolution congratulating somebody for retirement, now you're not going to read that 3 times. You know, you gotta make it come back.
Yeah, I
But
got you.
you're gonna do it on one occasion.
No, I
So
just asking for.
the average golden rule is if you're spending money, that ought to be an ordinance. If it's a resolution where you're spending money, that ought to be read 3 times.
Sure.
Thank you. On page 36, the last page, Melanie did add this as of June 1st. There is no money left in the coronavirus relief fund. That is a grant that the commissioners gave us for the Tyler program. We're winding that one down. We have some big bills to pay coming up.
So under the general fund, is that just the main, are there subs that are under that explain what funds are, what those funds breakdowns are that come into that?
I think Haley may have had better answer on that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of sub-accounts attached to that one that are a little more specific than I think of the general fund.
Mhm.
So, when I deposit gas near you, it goes into the general fund, which is then separated into the gas, into those proper ones, but
sub-accounts, right?
Yeah. Usually, we haven't seen it since Melissa left, but it's usually that we have like 3 pages, like 4 pages, like the corporation status, it has all those general fund with the options behind it, and breaks it down, I think. We haven't, I'm assuming it's because she hasn't been able to balance.
You should start seeing some of those reports again, because
Okay.
like I said, it was the May one that was. Okay. Anything else that you would like to ask Melanie? Okay, Greg?
My own packet tonight. I'll start off with number 1. I wasn't able to meet, but Kathy met with Justin Grohl, the HVAC contractor, Urban Reinhardt, and his engineer out at the daycare building to figure out what is wrong with the air conditioning, the HVAC. I don't know if they really come up with a solution, but out of that meeting, they basically, Keith Alt said he would pay for the repair and have Reese Refrigeration try to follow up and find out why the building is not cooling like it should.
They couldn't determine anything that day.
The problem was, it was pointing fingers, they did this, they did that, so we just wasn't, the warranty's over. The 12th of August it was over, and they wasn't going to back the warranty anymore. And Keith is the one that had Reese go in there, he called me, I mean, it was 90 degrees in there, there's kids in there, it needed fixed. I had reached out to Justin and Urban, I didn't know I didn't know the HVAC, who that was. I reached to the general, which was Justin, and nothing got done. So I told him, and I had called Justin, I said, nothing's getting done, I'm sending somebody else, and he agreed with me on that Friday afternoon, and they went in there that weekend.
So they're not honoring it, even though it was reported before the warranty.
Before the warranty?
They did.
Yeah, it was
They
reported.
did,
They did do one condenser, right, or something?
one condenser was replaced. That has been it. So, it's not
What
costing
did
us.
RCM say about them not honoring a warranty even if it was reported within the period?
He didn't get back to Greg right away. He
They
did
really
meet.
wouldn't have any in it, right?
Pardon?
They don't really have anything to say with it. They can't
He brought
enforce
his
it.
HVAC contractor.
Yeah.
Of course, it was a foreign language to Urban, basically.
What about the grant administrator? I mean, who's the actual contracting authority? Somebody, that's what these jobs always confuse the crap out of me, because when you have a problem, who's really handling the dispute? I don't know. It should be whoever signed the contract, but I don't know who did.
Commissioners.
I'm just, it
Yeah,
is
no,
what
no,
it is, maybe
yeah.
it's only $3,000, but that is not good. And
It
to
may
just let
only-
them walk away like that, what I'm saying is, long story short, someone should hopefully be trying to hold them accountable. But
Justin.
Well, it may only be $3,000, but if it's undersized and not right, then it could be more.
Right.
It's 3 zoned, it's zoned into 3s. Justin agreed to have whoever his sub run a line that would tie it all into one. Well, you can't have that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
My opinion was, it wasn't designed right to begin with, but nobody's living up to that. Because both contractors had the same thing, what was wrong with the system. It wasn't zoned right. They both had that, in black and white. And they both said the same thing, and they both tried to fix it the same way.
Yeah, or RCM said, no, it's fine, it's designed right.
They basically said since it was, a third party was in there, then they don't know if it was right. So I think Keith just got fed up and said, I'll take care
I
of the
have
bills.
to have it.
I mean, you had to do what you had to do. Just-
And it was that week when it was the 100 degrees.
Yeah. I mean, it was hot, he was gonna have to close.
They brought in air conditioners for windows to keep it cool.
Okay. Number 2, we did have a pre-construction meeting with Helms on August 20th. Casey was here. I met with Caleb Helms and Chase Noggle. We did give them the okay to put the temporary road in. Well, I didn't do it at that meeting, it was later that night, we had a meeting, and then I told them that. But to put the temporary road in using our stone that we got. They also wanted to do color samples. They did not have any for us at that meeting, and they finally gave them to us. So I know I tried to get that done before this meeting because they have not ordered the building yet. I don't know why. I didn't quite understand that either, but I thought maybe the framing could be ordered, but nothing's been ordered on the building until we give them back a color sample. So I need tonight that you guys decide on a color sample for the building, because I told them I would tell them tomorrow so that the building can get ordered. I know we went through, we had some that chose charcoal gray and white. Some other of you chose different colors. I don't know if you want to pass them around and what we're doing with it, but I want it done tonight so we can get things ordered. So if that wants to go around now, and you guys want to discuss about it.
Is there already colors here for people to come look at previous?
Yeah, they were up here on this week whenever you sent that email out.
They're all laying out. Pass that down, please. Here's the colors right here that were basically chosen on the sheet that's in the packet that I sent out. So
I like the black and white.
I do too, I saw your pick and I'm like, you know.
But there was
I
like a, cause there's like a white and then like the
Yeah.
other white. I did like the more grayish white.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
that's what
I think there was 3 different whites, but the one labeled white didn't look white.
No, yeah, so I guess I shouldn't say
There's
white
a
and white.
gloss white that looks pretty white, I think.
And then I thought like a Red Panther Macomb Community Center sign would look pretty cool, like a metal one or something that's like
Yeah,
tie in the
school
red
colors.
at a later date.
I'm just looking at, this is just my opinion, but I'm looking at it as a venue as well as a community center. So we gotta run this thing out.
So,
in order to get
what's the consensus on the roof? What do we?
I think it was between black and charcoal gray.
Yeah, I think it was an ash gray.
Oh, ash gray was up there.
Or charcoal
Black,
gray.
charcoal
Black.
gray.
You had black, yeah. So did Mike, you had black as well. didn't you?
Black was for the.
For the roof and the wainscoting.
Are they all?
For the wainscoting.
Yes. And then Haley had white.
I thought that was, we were supposed to have 2 separates. Greg had a line in there, roof and then wainscoting, right?
Yeah.
the wainscoting, typically the wainscoting and the roof are the same color, and your sides. The wainscoting, the roof, and your trim is usually one color, and the side is another. It's usually a 2-color
And
combination.
if I'm not mistaken, because when I built our barn, because I wrote barn, I think if I was going with the 3rd color, it was actually more. So that's something also to think about, if you go with the 3rd color,
Gotcha.
so.
It's true black and white. It's true black and option.
Oh, yeah.
Is
it
that
was
the
an
same?
option.
Yeah, that's the one I posed, true black.
I was trying to pull the ones off right there. Right one, so.
Just white. It's like a little bit of
Ooh, there we go. This color's pretty green. How they're able to-
Maybe that one over there, the second to the left. It might be the white, yeah.
High gloss white.
Yeah, that was the white light. I think that one was the
This
one.
is white.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's white. Yeah.
Ash gray. Deep. So, we'll do the roof first. What colors do we have down for roof?
Let's see here, this charcoal gray was on 4 of us. Me, Jamie, you, and Haley.
Charcoal gray is the off-white.
That was considered white. She'll hold it up once she finds it in her.
That's why am I, that's ash gray. Can't be it. Yeah. Got a lot going on here. That's right. Yeah. Go up there and pull it out.
The two that I thought was chosen was on top of that print, but I don't know where that got to.
I don't know, it's
Oh,
not fine.
here's the charcoal gray, I found it. That's one, okay.
What was the other color for the roof?
White. White.
There were 2 people with white.
So that one and this one?
That was, so for the side color,
Oh,
there were
they said
4 of
blue.
us with white. So these would be
One option.
one option.
Why don't we just pick a roof color first, see what everybody agrees on?
Yes.
And then there were 3, let's see, there were 3 people for wainscoting was black. Tyler, Mike, and Haley. Right? Yeah, true black is what we
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this with the white, with the other. And then you had it go 2 people with red.
I like that white, you know, I think that's the most better.
That's what I was saying. Everyone was putting the other whites. I'm like, I kind of like the brighter white.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
You good with this?
You guys good with this?
Black roof,
Okay.
trim, white siding?
You compromise?
What you got?
I would buy a barn that
I
had
don't know.
white.
I like the white and black ones,
And
so
black.
it doesn't matter to me. I'm just holding it up.
And I think it's a good mix of a community
What do you,
center
what do
and
you call,
still if you
what do you
guys.
saying
It's like
is
the
the
Call it a
roof?
venue for
venue,
wedding.
yeah.
What do you say is the roof?
Black,
Black roof, white siding.
and then the black wainscoting.
Yes.
In the what?
Black wing,
Oh,
Trim.
wainscoting.
trim.
So we're only basically looking at 2 colors, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, just for thought,
Yeah.
is, are you okay with a black roof? Just thinking,
It will bring in heat.
in the summertime, it's gonna suck, the heat. I'm just throwing
I
this
don't know,
out.
and what do you do with the white roof though? I don't know.
I don't know if I'd go with a white roof rather than, you know, it's just my opinion.
Or you wanna do the gray?
Maybe the gray that you had there, you had that charcoal gray right there in front of you, right, Beth?
I think.
On your book.
On your book,
I got too many, I got them all out.
right?
Yes.
Crayon everything. There we go.
This would be the roof and the trim. And then this would be the siding.
I mean, they're kind of neutrals, but.
Yeah.
If you ever chose to decorate it and had money to put big stone in front, on the front wainscoting, you could find something that would match those
Yes.
colors pretty
And,
well.
and